Nobody looks human anymore, and it's getting scary. I know all of you saw Kris Jenner get the facelift of a lifetime. Things are kind of getting out of hand. You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to age. When I'm 60, I'll probably do that shit too. I don't get no fuck. Why? Stop playing with me. But on a serious note, I don't know what they're doing. But what they're doing isn't right. Yeah, I can't help but think it has something to do with baby blood and horse semen and stuff, man. I just can't prove it.
Facelift.
Are you happy with the results?
I kind of am.
You look great.
I know I'm shallow, but I am. Take a good look at the...
Oof. Oof. Get a refund. Unlift your shit. Like, I get like, okay, your cheeks are like maybe like a little like, but the eyes, I don't know what they lifted.
face.
Come on!
That is not Demi Lovato. That Demi Lovato does not give me real person vibes.
Is it just me, or do other people get uncanny valley from people with a lot of plastic surgery? You don't look like a human being I see on the regular streets, and it's noticeable.
I am freaking out right now. I just saw a picture of Mandy Moore. Who is that?
She look about the same. Maybe I can't see it. She look about the same. I don't know. That one look.
If I would have went into a coma 5 years ago and woke up today, I wouldn't recognize 90% of Hollywood. What the hell is going on?
We've reached a strange point in beauty standards where the more perfect you look, the less beautiful you are. Wild take. But hear me out. Some of the most beautiful women in the world don't look like themselves anymore. They've become so snatched, so sculpted, so symmetrical, and now their faces all look perfect.
Let's reel it in a little bit here. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. None of these faces look perfect. None of these faces look perfect. So let's reel that one in. You know what I'm saying? And then you said symmetrical. Okay, Miley probably got some. Miley, her kind of symmetrical. Her face don't look symmetrical. I'm not gonna lie. It look like it's turned to the side. You know what I'm saying? Demi Lovato. Pretty symmetrical. Pretty symmetrical for the most part. She looked like one of her eyes like down a little bit, but tight.
But not in a good way. So let's get this straight. I'm kind of nervous about this video because the last thing I want to do is speak down on a woman's face. That's brutal. But something about the new standard face doesn't sit right anymore. Literally. And there's young girls growing up all around the world thinking that this is right. We're gonna talk about the almost pretty girl. The girl who has every feature that can make her beautiful according to beauty standards. But these features have literally cut out the warmth, the emotion, and that little bit of life that used to make someone beautiful. This video is gonna be a whole lot of tough love, so if you cannot stand the heat, the oven is going to be on 450 degrees, so I'm sorry, you're going to have to get out the kitchen. Welcome to the Girl Talk you didn't know you needed. And I'm not saying you have to subscribe. You're classy. I know you don't just give those away for free, but hopefully at the end of this video, we become bestie enough for you to take that next step. Now, before we spiral any deeper into this almost pretty rabbit hole, because trust me, it goes deep, I need to show y'all an app that literally pays you to do stuff you already do.
I'm going to skip the ad, y'all boys. I'm going to have to do it. But y'all shawty, you know what I'm saying? If you guys don't know her page right here, Janae. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go rock with Janae. All her videos are fire. I'm not gonna lie. She has some fire videos, you know what I mean? But anyway.
Back then, beauty wasn't perfect. But that's exactly what made it perfect. Since celebrities have always been the blueprint for what beauty is supposed to look like, they're our main focus for today. And in the early 2000s to 2010s, not only could you see women with natural beauty, you could see faces that looked completely different from each other.
Before Instagram face, beauty used to be bold. Faces were striking and complex, and you could actually remember them. No one trying to blend in with one another, and no one looked the same. There used to be so much mystery and diversity to women. Faces were textured, asymmetrical, and expressive.
You could open magazines like InStyle, Essence, and Teen People and see girls and women like Beyonce, Mandy Moore, Keke Palmer, Amanda Bynes. And I'm not gonna sugarcoat this and make it seem like the beauty standards back in the day couldn't be toxic. Thigh gaps and cheekbones were still glorified. Let's get that settled.
Danielle, you went to the dentist, but you refused to have your gap closed. Do you really think you can have a CoverGirl contract with the gap in your mouth?
Yeah, why not?
This is all people see. It's Easy Reads Beautiful CoverGirl. It's not marketable.
Yeah, just a little bit is okay, but I don't want to completely close it.
Well, I guess she just left the gap wide open for another girl, baby.
I agree.
Heroin chic is a style popularized in the early 1990s fashion and characterized by pale skin, dark circles underneath the eyes, emaciated features, androgyny, and stringy hair, all traits associated with the abuse of heroin or other drugs. A 1996 article in the LA Times stated that the fashion industry had a nihilistic vision of beauty that was reflective of drug addiction.
I'm just gonna say this, if the beauty standards back in the day weren't toxic, women wouldn't look like how they look today. Moral of the story, women used to look like themselves. And I know that kind of sounds like an oxymoron because of course women look like themselves. But when we take a look at today, it makes sense why I'm saying that. Over time, natural beauty started to feel outdated, almost like it wasn't enough to just look like yourself.
Most of my life, I felt self-conscious because I didn't have as much chest as other grown-up women. So I went to the hospital and had what they call plastic surgery.
But why? What was wrong with the way you were?
But I just never felt good about myself.
Niggas ain't sitting down asking them questions, bruh. I'm sorry. What the fuck? What the heck is this? What the hell is this? Is this a no fake titty ad? That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh, maybe it did the job. Who the fuck knows? You know what I'm saying? If you guys want to stop shorties from getting surgeries, what you need to say is sometimes they have recalls on them fucking fake titties. And then you gotta get them just taken out. Sometimes they make you sick. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, your body just don't take it right, all type of shit. You know, sometimes they lopsided. You know, it may burst, it may pop. You know what I'm saying? It's painful. When you wake up from that shit, you gon' for the next like 2-3 months. But honestly, I don't think I feel like it don't hurt as much as BBLs. Bro, you see them videos of shorties getting them BBLs, bro? I'm like, yo, you sitting backwards on the toilet. You know what I'm saying? You getting in cars backwards. You taking airplanes. You standing backwards with your shit. Blood seeping through and shit, bro. And shorties be dying. Shorties be dying for that damn BBL, boy. Shorties do anything for a fucking fatter ass than go to the gym. Just go to the gym for a fatter ass. You could get a fatter ass without all the surgery. But, yeah, anyway.
The way I was.
As the beauty standards started to get more aggressive and it started to get more accessible in a way that made a lot of women feel like they had to have it, like they had to keep up.
Female celebrities are pretty much in an impossible position where they're required to look perfect and look youthful forever in order to have a career. But they can't look too overdone or they'll be plastic and they won't look effortless, and that will damage their career because they won't be able to emote and make the facial expressions that they need for acting. I mean, they're damned if they do, damned if they don't. It's no wonder that celebrities are going to seemingly any length to look young.
Let's also consider this. When you age, you either need to take older roles or stop acting. It's just like anything else. If you keep playing fucking football, you know, past your prime, you start juicing up and shit, you're gonna be fucked. You know what I'm saying? So the best thing is to gracefully come up out of the spotlight. You know what I'm saying? That's the best thing to do. However, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm 60 and I could get a role playing a 40, 50-year-old. All I gotta do is get that little facelift and I'll make a M I'll make 2 M's off that shit. Damn, bro, y'all. Yeah, I'ma do it, bro. I get it. I get why they doing it. However, bro, like, this shit not good because it's putting women in a place where it's like, if you don't have it, all the girls that do have it, you know, are getting all the you know, movie roles, all the followers on Instagram. They're getting all these things, and you're like, I could just get that too, and then I can get all those things. And honestly, that's the truth. That's the truth at the end of the day. So you're in between, do I stay real just for my peace of mind and just to like stay real? Or do I go be fake, but I get that fake money that's actually real money? You know what I mean? So, hey, be what it be, I guess.
And flawless forever.
Once celebrities and influencers started
Oh, yeah,
showing
she
off
tweaked.
these upgrades, people wanted those results.
I went to Kris Jenner's last guy because the new guy is $1 million.
For a facelift?
For a facelift.
No way.
And the ladies are lining up. These psycho are calling and using code words and passwords. And you've got to know the password to get Kris Jenner's guy for $1 million.
What?
Most people have a shopping wish list. I have a surgery wish list. There are all the surgeries, treatments, etc. that I would get if money wasn't an issue.
I want this nose. I need this nose. I would pay to have this nose.
From the nose jobs to the lip fillers, the brow lifts, and yes, Ozempic has a lot to do with this also, but we'll get to that later. The new go-to look started to become more sculpted and almost exaggerated. And as it became that, it also became more tempting because now you didn't have to be born with it. You could just buy it. So that's when we started to see this.
This shit was sick. Oh my gosh, bro. She fucked up the whole show to boys. Shorty fucked up the whole show to boys, bro. She came back in and shit. I didn't get any surgery. Yo. You didn't get no surgery? Fuck is we talking about? You know what I'm saying? She did say that something like she had like some medical thing. If she actually had some medical thing and that actually happened to her, where she went from looking like this to looking like this, I would take that back. But I don't think I would need to take that back. I just know you got surgery. I just can't prove it. You know what I mean?
Unsettling movement of women swapping out their natural beauty for something a bit more manufactured.
I got my 3rd facelift. I mean, they yanked my face. And I said, give me a good yank. I go, doctor, I don't want to see you in 6 months. Give me a good, get in there and just start pulling, just go for yanking.
Now this is where it gets really interesting because people aren't just talking about bad surgery. They're talking about the weird, uneasy feeling they get from just looking at it. Today, there are countless women with the exact facial features we were taught to want. The sharp jawline, the high cheekbones, the big pouty lips. But instead of looking stunning, something looks off.
People's faces are really starting to scare me.
Yeah.
Your lips don't need to look like they're trying to escape.
And I noticed Nicole Kidman having a weird mouth or something wrong with her face in Aquaman. I literally could not enjoy the movie when she was on screen because it was like something was going on. I don't know if it was like too much Botox because like her face didn't have like movement or
Bitch got a double lip. Bitch got double lips. It looked like somebody took her face off her body, cut that shit off, and it placed it on another face. That's what this shit is looking like. That's what it's looking like. Because the lip stays basically in the same spot. And these, like, you keep the wrinkle around here, even though they yanking back your shit. Yeah, it looks like somebody just threw your face on top of your face. The fuck? Does that make sense? You know what I'm saying? Hey, man. I don't know. I'm thinking when I get older, I might actually need a facelift. I might actually go get myself one of them hoes. Cause I got a stretchy face. Look at my shit. Look at my fucking face. I got a stretchy ass face, bro. Maybe I'm an alien. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I should swap out the fit. Swap out the bodysuit. You know what I mean? But yeah, bro, I got stretchy ass face. I don't know if that's gonna make it like better or make it like worse. You know what I'm saying? When I get older, like my shit just gonna sag off my shit. I don't know, bro. I don't know. But I'll be doing that shit. If my shit start looking crazy, I will be doing that shit too. Fuck are you talking about?
Anything, but this was terrifying.
And y'all, it's so hard to put it into words without sounding or coming off as rude, but
they look fucked up. I'll tell y'all. I tell y'all, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no reason to beat a dead horse.
Fight back, nigga. Fight back.
Ain't no reason to beat a dead horse. However, though, these shits be looking fucked up. They be looking scary as fuck. Like it looked like she got a fake face on her face. I don't like it, honestly. You know what I'm saying? But the problem is, all the shorties with money are so enticed to do it that they just do it. And that means all the younger girls that are growing up that don't have money, they're thinking, when I get money, I'm gonna do that too. And then they do it, and they look fucked up just like them. They do it for cheaper. Kris Jenner spent a M. She spent a M on somebody to yank her shit back and cut off her shit. Like, a M, nigga. What the fuck? And I'm not gonna lie, Kris Jenner probably would have spent 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She don't give a fuck how much money she spend, my nigga.
let's be real, a lot of women nowadays, they don't look human. They don't look like a real person. They almost look like wax figures of themselves.
Women don't really look like human beings anymore. Hundreds of thousands of perfectly beautiful, healthy women, in trying to become even more beautiful, even more perfect, are literally disfiguring their faces with filler.
Mar-a-Lago face is getting a lot of plastic surgery work done, right? Whether it's actually reconstruction or you're just getting injections here, there, and everywhere. But these people do not look like human beings anymore. It's very uncanny valley.
Take Demi Lovato, for example. She was introduced to the media as a child star, appearing in movies and TV shows like Camp Rock, Barney and Friends, and Sunny with a Chance.
Hey, I'm Demi Lovato from Camp Rock. Hello? And you're watching Disney Channel.
She was coked the fuck out during this.
And behind the scenes, she was struggling with something that not even a lot of adults can handle. From eating disorders to battles with addiction, Demi's journey hasn't been easy. So seeing her healthy and thriving today is amazing.
Once I relapsed, the floodgates were open. Within a couple of weeks, I called a dealer and I was like, do you have and he said no, but I have and I was like.
The 27-year-old went on to explain how she's come to be more
It's like that? Damn, it's like that? She said, can I get some Zans? He said, nigga, I got the H, nigga. That's the best I could get you on short notice. Nah, bruh, damn, bruh. I don't got no crack and I don't got no motherfucking Zans, bruh. It's crap. But I do got that other shit. I got heroin. Oh my gosh. And she said, nigga, what? Yo, you gotta be next level fiending to think you about to go get on some heroin, bro. Oh, nah, bro.
accepting of her body.
Now when I look in the mirror and I start to have a negative thought, so what I say to myself is, nope, you're healthy and I accept you.
When someone's been through that much, it's not surprising they'd probably want to look like a completely new version of themselves. So as she's reintroduced herself to us today, people have started to talk.
That is not Demi Lovato, and
that is that Ozempic, boy. That Ozempic hitting the streets. Nasty, boy.
I don't care what anybody says. She went through a rough patch, and I'm all about healing. But that Demi Lovato does not give me real person vibes.
Something about her new look looks unfamiliar. Her face is a bit more uplifted, cheeks are a bit more hollowed, and her lips are a lot more pouty, almost to the point where it seems like she can't even close them. There's almost an uncanny, unemotional stiffness.
Ugh. Bro, I can't stand one thing that piss a nigga off. Shorty that stand like this. Bit like, what the fuck? I don't know what face she thought she was making. I don't know if she thinking, oh, I'm getting seductive. Bitch looking like. The fuck is this? The fuck is this? I like genuinely, like not even on no joke shit, bro. Look at her lips, Brody. Look at her lips. The fuck is this? This is what she doing, bro. This shit will make me so fucking mad. Imagine talking to somebody and they talking to you back like this. Yeah, so I went to the... No. Ugh.
To her face.
When I was a preteen, the beauty standard was heroin.
She look... Whoa. Heroin chic is crazy. Oh my gosh. That's why she did that shit. She went straight to the heroin, boy. But during the interview, while she's talking in the interview, it doesn't look bad. It looks good.
It was the very, very, very frail, thin looking...
For who? This was never a thing. Like, bro, this was a thing for magazines, but niggas used to watch the magazine, look at the magazines and be like, this shit don't really hit, bro. This shit don't really hit. Talking about heroin chic. Nigga, this is when, damn, what the fuck her name? Damn. This is when, like, Nicki Minaj was out. You know what I'm saying? Nicki Minaj, big ass booty. Nobody care about no heroin chic. Keep that shit to yourself. Fuck we talking about? Niggas was not worried about that shit. I don't know. Hey, shorties that wanted to be on magazines, I guess they wanted to get on that shit. But niggas was not fucking with that shit, bro. Niggas never fucked with that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let me know in the comments if y'all was fucking with this heroin chic. Like, I don't know none of my homies that are like, bro, yeah, bro, I want a bitch so thin, bro, so thin, like skin and bones, just thin, bro. Not to say that that's bad. If that's how you look, that's how you look. You know what I'm saying? You could fall in love with anybody. You know what I'm saying? But niggas wasn't out prowling thinking like, oh, damn, look at shorty right there. She look like the bride of the corpse queen shit. What's that fucking movie called? The Corpse Bride, nigga. Ooh. Niggas was not hitting that shit, bro. Niggas was not hitting that shit. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I honestly, like, yeah, that wasn't a thing, bro. That was maybe a thing to shorties, to girls in their heads. That was a thing, but not to niggas. Niggas was not looking for that shit. Maybe white men. Maybe rich white men. I can probably agree to that. Even just white men in general. I can maybe agree to that. But for the rest, I don't think niggas wanted that shit.
People, the beauty standards were just so unrealistic. And so I wanted to be that role model for myself.
There seems to be a pattern here. We see celebrities, and most of them being child stars, like Selena Gomez, Ariana Grande, Miley Cyrus. Women who had a distinct, unique look to them growing up now have this sculpted...
Oh my gosh. Damn, Selena. I'm not gonna lie. None of this is the beauty standard. These are just shit they fucked up. They did too much and they fucked up. I'm not gonna lie. This ain't that. I don't think girls are looking at fucking these pics right here. Like, forget that this is Demi Lovato, Selena Gomez, and motherfucking Miley Cyrus. Forget all of that. Just look at these pics and think to yourself, is this the beauty standard? No, nigga. This is not. You know what I'm saying? Demi Lovato, I feel like Demi Lovato, she got a good surgeon. Like, she had some good surgery. I don't know what she did. It might just be that Ozempic. And then I think she did that lip filler bullshit and fucked her shit up. Now she can't close her damn mouth. Now she looking around like this. Yeah, I think she fucked that up. But other than that, if she just let her lips be fucking regular lips, her shit look good. But the rest, damn. Not to, you know, not to talk shit, you know what I'm saying? But shit, bro, you know what I mean?
Ultra snatched look, and they just look like a shell of their past self.
I keep seeing Miley Cyrus. And something about it is like really off. Like she just doesn't even look like a real person.
There was a selfie from the music video shoot, but then like when you watch the music video, she just looks so different. I don't know, it's like off.
Selena Gomez's name has been coming up a lot, and I know it's a sensitive topic because a lot of people argue that her new look is tied to her lupus diagnosis. And while she's been incredible,
bro, I thought lupus, didn't she say that's why she gained weight? Because of lupus? Why your face skinny as shit? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. But anyway.
Open about her health. She's had a kidney transplant. She takes a lot of medication.
Oh, I do remember that video. Like, she had a best friend, and her best friend gave her her kidney, bro. And they stopped being friends. No! No! I'm not gonna lie. I give a motherfucker my kidney, and then they fucking stop fucking with me. I'm gonna have to blick down the whole facility. Everything need to get blicked down. You know what I'm saying? Give me my kidney back. Give me my kidney back, bro. Stop playing with me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you not my fucking homie no more? Bro, give my fucking kidney back, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Hand me my shit right now, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's what I need. Pass that shit up, brother. Not fucking with that shit. You know what? Send me an M. Fuck, I gave you my fucking kidney. Send me an M right now, bro. Send me an M, bro. Send me an M, and you can keep my shit.
And she has weight fluctuations that comes with it.
I had arthritis. My kidneys were shutting down. I just kept, my mentality was just to keep going.
But even with all of that in mind, people are noticing something else. Something that normally doesn't tie into health.
Why is she transforming into an elderly Chinese woman? 18 million views, 513,000 likes is crazy. People on social media have been talking about Selena Gomez's new look, saying that she does not look like the same person at all.
They're actually right though, cause her jaw was literally wider. Like she literally had a wider jaw. Now her shit is like not fucking wide. I don't know. And like you can say maybe it's chubby cheeks, but her jaw is literally wider. Interesting.
A little bit more gaunt, she looks a little bit older. It's true that she always has had a fuller face in the past, and she says that a lot of her appearance changes is due to her lupus. Meanwhile, others are totally convinced that she's just getting plastic surgery.
Her features look more sculpted, lifted, and tighter in ways that feel like they go beyond what lupus alone could cause. And that's where the conversation gets a little uncomfortable, because no one wants to criticize how a woman is coping with her illness. But when the changes start to feel more cosmetic than medical, it opens the door for a lot of people to question what's going on. And wow, are they questioning?
Does having lupus make you Chinese? I don't think it does. I think this is a plastic surgery thing. I could be wrong. If you're a person with lupus and then, you know, suddenly people start referring to you as Shang Mei, hit me up. I want to know your story.
Comments like, she looks so fake, she's in her Area 51 era, Selena Gomez is hard to look at, are popping up in comment sections every.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm not the type to leave angry comments, bro. Like, I wouldn't do that. I would not say that shit, especially on their page. Like, they post a fucking Instagram post and you comment angry shit on their page. Like, I get it if, like, you on your own page, you do your own shit and you be like, ah, rah, rah, rah. But to comment on her own page, that's fucked up, bro. That's fucked up. She's just trying to live her life. And then you say this. She looks awful. Oh, my gosh. Y'all gonna push her to get more surgery. At this point, y'all, you gotta let bygones be bygones, brother. Look how she look.
everywhere. And y'all, as cruel as these comments are and extremely unnecessary, we can't deny why there's a reaction to celebrities' new faces, because it's for a reason.
So recently Jenna was in Paris for the premiere of Wednesday season 2. Here's a before and after, and she looks very different. But people are not happy with this difference, and because of it, she's receiving thousands of nasty hate comments. People saying that she looks malnourished, people are accusing her of being on snow, and overall just saying a lot of very mean things.
Y'all remember earlier,
I see that one. She was literally on the shit for Wednesday. And that is a very like dark show. Like that aesthetic I feel like fits the scenario. You know what I'm saying? She probably like fucking contoured her face to look like that and shit. You know, I wouldn't throw that one on her. I don't know.
when we talked about how back in the day, beauty and being pretty wasn't perfect. Well, fast forward to today, beauty is perfect. You basically have to look perfect to be considered pretty, especially with comments like these and the comments I just read. That only adds to the pressure of having to be perfect.
For a few years, I have felt this constant pressure to be the prettiest in every space I walk into. And I think it's really hitting me today because I'm noticing that constant stress I add to myself is weighing on me mentally and physically. I feel crazy because I'm like, why do I feel this way? Why do I feel like I have to be the prettiest everywhere I go?
And for a lot of women, that pressure turns into procedures. If we take all the Botox, the fillers, the surgery, the Ozempic, we get a woman that looks like a prettier version of herself, but not entirely. That's because the version was pushed too far, and instead of looking natural, she looks man-made.
When I see a celebrity like this, first I get uncanny valley unease, but also, and I feel bad about this, so just know I feel bad already. I don't find them pretty anymore, and not because their new features aren't pretty, because someone could have these features naturally and be gorgeous. There's something Frankenstein about all these celebrities having these cut and paste parts to the point where they're not even themselves anymore. Actually reminds me of The End of Death Becomes Her. They've just replaced their parts so many times and they're so botched. It's like good from far, but far from good. And beyond this making you look kind of like a wax museum version of yourself, it also takes away from whatever made you you in the first place, okay? So here's Zoe Kravitz.
I feel like Zoe Kravitz looked the same. Like, why you put her? I feel like Zoe Kravitz, I feel like she always looked like that. Why you doing her?
Museum version of yourself. It also takes away from...
Yeah, I feel like, didn't her face always like this? It always was kind of like hollow face type shit. Or maybe that's just after what happened. I don't know.
Whatever made you you in the first place, okay? So here's Zoe Kravitz. Here's Shania Twain. Kate Beckinsale. Here's Demi Moore. Wait, my favorite one's coming. Here's Lea Michele. And here's Demi Lovato again. This one's more subtle, but here's Dakota Johnson. And for the record, she used to look like this. First of all, everybody said, give me this jawline. The lips of a fish, hollowed out cheeks. Everybody has the same eyebrows. And all of this combined with Ozempic just makes everybody look like this creepy, almost pretty version of themselves, but it's just not pretty because it's missing a crucial ingredient to beauty, which I think might be authenticity.
One crucial shift in society to blame for this, and I was gonna call it a hot take, but it's not a hot take. It makes a lot of sense. And that is the rise of AI beauty. I'm talking about the filters that warp what a beautiful face is supposed to look like entirely. These filters don't just smooth the skin and remove pores. They literally rebuild you.
If you don't look drop dead gorgeous with this filter, there is no hope for you.
They lift your cheekbones.
Take off the filter then. You know what? Take off the filter. Let's see what it look like without the filter. I don't fucking wait. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, babe? But the filters have like gone out of hand. Like I remember back in the day when they first had filters, like they had like the Snapchat filters, and you know, they smoothed out your face and stuff, but they ain't changed your shit how they be changing your shit now, bro. I'm like, damn, Shorty can't do a fucking lip singing video. Shorty can't even show her face without adding that motherfucking some filter on that shit. Who the fuck is this woman? That shit is not you. You know what I'm saying? But I guess it makes sense why other people use the filter, then you start using the filter, and then you think you look better with the filter, so you're trying to build your filter self. Sick, honestly. It's pretty fucked up.
bones, they pinch your nose smaller, they make your lips bigger, and they give everyone that same symmetrical.
Yeah, like this shit, like ain't nobody really looking like this for real in like real life type shit. You know what I'm saying? This is what's fucking us up. This is what's fucking us up. Because shorties want to look like these shorties. These bitches ain't real. Damn. That's tough.
Face. And the worst part is, we accepted that as beautiful. We got so used to seeing these faces so often, these warped faces, they started to look normal. And they started to become our beauty standard.
AI is about to change the way that we assess beauty, sort of like how plastic surgery did. And the very first thing that I thought of was this one creator. I'm gonna show you. I'm not even gonna really talk about her or her videos, just the imagery that she uses in it, and all of them are all AI generated. I don't know what her prompt is, but I imagine it's literally just like model or pretty model, and this is what it spits out. But the images that her AI spits out, they're all kind of weird. Because while there are women out there who do kind of look like this, it's interesting to think that her AI, when prompted to develop a pretty woman or a model woman, it thinks that all of them look like this. I imagine as a woman or even like a young teenage girl seeing images like that are only gonna get more and more common on the internet, like that's gotta like mess with your brain and what you think that you should look like. I just don't like it.
Now I want to
The thing is, boys think the same way. Boys think the same way. They see fucking Thor and they think, damn, I need to get big like that. They see The Rock. They're like, oh my gosh, like I need to get big like that. I saw a video and they had a nigga that won Mr. Olympia. Right? They had a whole bunch of different whatever. And it was like, oh, which one of these bodies do you think you like the best? Telling to girls. And she was like, I like this one. This one's a dad bod. That nigga won Mr. Olympia. Fuck you mean dad bod? Dad bod? That nigga the best. Talking about dad bod. Bitch, what's your daddy look like? Nigga, is your dad the Rock? Fuck is we talking about? Anywho.
Show y'all a real example of this. Stick with me. There's a rise of women who are using a silly filter. Filters that most people would say are ugly. But these women use these filters so much, they actually started to love how they look with them. They actually started to see themselves as beautiful with this filter. So think about it. The more you look at a filter or a surgically altered face, at first it probably looks weird, but the more you look at it, the more you think it looks okay.
This distortion of reality aligns with the cultivation theory, which suggests that long-term exposure to media content shapes viewers' perception of reality, which is like, and in the context of beauty standards, repeated exposure to idealized celebrity images can gradually alter our understanding of what's normal or attainable in terms of our appearances.
I feel like a lot of these women, especially the celebrities, they look more expensive than expressive. That's the best way I can word it. It's almost like once you get to a certain stature, once you have enough money, you have to have this ultra snatched, sculpted look. Because maybe if you don't, people start saying that you look old or tired or like you let yourself go.
None of these women would be getting a call back if Clueless was being remade today, and that's because the beauty standard in Hollywood has changed so much since 1995 that arguably some of the most beautiful women in the world would not have a chance today. Her face is too expressive, her face is too plain, and Stacey Dash, well, she would need to do what she does now, which is lighten up.
I think our standard of beauty is starting to shift to accept more AI filtered and uncanny looks, and a lot of women are thinking that that's beautiful. But beauty is not supposed to be predictable. You don't have to change yourself to be what you think beauty looks like, because then it'll make you look like an unnatural shell of yourself. Just be yourself. That's it. You're enough. Thank you for tuning into the Girl Talkie.
Hey man, this scenario, like this topic is kind of crazy. It's honestly a touchy topic. I don't take it too touchy because I just be talking shit. But it's still kind of like, it is a weird topic to talk about because, you know, I can't imagine actually growing up as a teenage girl seeing fucking Kim Kardashian and all the Jenners and all of them and everybody that's at the top looking a certain way and you don't look like that, you know, it could start to fuck you up in the head a little bit. You know what I mean? Which I get. I feel like it's kind of the same thing with men. You know what I'm saying? You grow up as an ugly dude. You literally are at the bottom of the fucking bottom, nigga. An ugly dude. I don't think there's a worse, you know, scenario than an ugly dude. Even as an ugly girl, you can still find a nigga that'll love you, take care of you type shit. You know what I'm saying? He just ain't gonna look how you want him to look. But as an ugly dude, you're cooked, brother. Go start working in the oil fields, nigga. You need to get that fucking bag any way possible, brother. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's the same shit for men. It's just men don't have a way out. Your way out is to make bread. That's it. That's your only way. That's your only chance. You know what I mean? But anyway, let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And if nobody told you today, I love you. Peace.